Hi everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmummy.com, and today I want you to come along with me as I decorate our front porch for Christmas. So I loved my fall grapevine wreath so much that I wanted to repurpose it for my Christmas front door. So what I did was I just took apart all of the obviously fall-like things, so the pumpkins, the orange and peach colored foliage, the faux fall leaves, anything that I thought was really autumn-like I took out of the wreath. Now I use a glue gun to make my grapevine wreaths, but I don't use very much glue. I just kind of tack my stems down really lightly into my wreaths so I can repurpose them whenever I want. Then I took off the burlap ribbon bow and I replaced it with my favorite ribbon of this season, which is this pink velvet ribbon with the gold lame backside that I found at Canadian Tire, and I just tied a really simple bow around my wreath just like this. Then I just put back the stems that accidentally fell off when I was taking apart the wreath, so I kept the eucalyptus, I'm keeping the flowers, and then I'm adding in some Christmassy faux greenery. So I found these spruce stems at Michael's, and I'm just kind of taking them apart and putting them on either side of the floral parts of my grapevine wreath, just like this. Then to make it even more festive, I'm adding some gold Christmas ball ornaments. I'm just glue gunning those in place. And then I thought it'd be interesting to add this IKEA tree topper. You might remember it from my IKEA Christmas haul into this wreath, so I'm just gluing it right down here beneath the bow. Then I'm adding some more greenery just kind of around all of my ornaments and things just to look how I want it. So I just kind of fiddle around with placements of things just to make the wreath look nice and full. Adding in some more gold ornaments, some more faux greenery, and I really want this wreath to be nice and full. I loved how full this looked for fall, and I kind of want the same look for Christmas, just adding some more of this frosty greenery, some more of this kind of green snowy greenery, and I think that just makes it look Christmassy. And this is one of my favorite things to do. I mean, why not upcycle and reuse something that you already have and make it work for the next season? Then I took some of these LED battery operated lights I found also at IKEA, and I'm just sort of weaving them around the greenery of my wreath. The lights kind of stuck right into the grapevine wreath, so I'm just pushing them in place where I want them and weaving them around all of the elements of my wreath, just like this, tucking it in place, and then I'll show you how I tucked it in the wreath on my door. I'm just slipping it on the bottom of the wreath like this, and then I'm taking an extra faux peony stem. I found these ones on Amazon, and I'm pushing it down on the wreath to cover that battery pack. And these lights are really awesome because I can set them to a timer, so the wreath lights come on at a certain time at night and last for 6 hours, then turn off. Next, I am taking this really nice long cedar and pine garland I found at Costco Canada. I pre-ordered these. I got one from my mantle. I will leave a link to my mantle decorations in the description box below. And then I got the other one for out here. And then I found some faux eucalyptus garlands at Canadian Tire. These ones are pre-lit. They're also battery operated, and they also have a timer, so they go on the same time as the wreath. And then I'm just tying them right to my live garland with some floral wire. I also have these faux Christmas trees. I found these at Michael's a few years ago. I think they're about 4 feet tall. They're also pre-lit, and I'm just wrapping the bases of them with some old thrift store scarves just to cover that plastic base. I'm putting one on each side of my door, and then my great-grandpa's rocking chair, I'm just decorating it with a scarf that I love in a teal color and some red colors, a DIY floral pillow, and then I have these lanterns that I found at Canadian Tire a couple years ago in the clearance section, and I'm making them a little bit more festive by adding a Christmassy pick on them with some floral wire. Our sectional here is looking a little ragged. Our dogs love to sleep on it, so I'm just leaving the cushions on for them this Christmas, and they like to snuggle here when they're not in the heated shop, so I'm just adding some nice cozy pillows to the sectional. I love how this corner with my great-grandpa's rocking chair looks. And here's how the front door looks with my Christmas-fied wreath and the fresh and faux combo of garland over the door. I think the updated wreath turned out really well. Hardly cost me anything because I'm reusing a lot of what I have. In this little box here, I'm adding some candles, I'm adding some greenery. I have this antler that my friend gave me, and on the table over here, I just have some really nice heavy birch looking vases, some live greenery from our woods, and I think it gives this whole space a really nice festive look. I don't leave cushions out here all the time because of the snow and the wind, so I just leave them out here when we want to sit out here, and then I just keep them inside later. I still have some of these outdoor lights hanging up on our porch. I love as many twinkle lights as possible during the Christmas and the winter season just because it gets so dark here so fast. I found this planter at our grocery store, the Superstore. Got a couple of them and put them on either side of our door as well. And I am loving this layered garland look. Definitely consider combining live garlands and faux garlands for a really nice look that doesn't cost too much. So here's the overall effect, mostly neutral, lots of greenery, and a little pop of pink this year in our front entry. I love how cozy our Christmas porch looks. I love how much snow we have here now. It's definitely cold, but we love to go sledding. We love to play outside. And then of course we love to cuddle inside with hot chocolate by the fire when it gets a little too cold. Here's how the lights start to look when the sun starts to set. I just love how warm everything is, how twinkly everything is. These little pre-lit trees on either side of the door also add warmth and twinkle to the space. And look how cozy this side of the porch looks. The puppies are going to love to cuddle up here. I'm really happy with how our front porch turned out. Thank you so much for coming along with me as I decorated it this season. Let me know in the comments below what you think of our rather romantic front porch decor for Christmas this year. What do you think about my upcycled wreath that I repurposed a little bit from fall? I would love to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!